What do you guys think of my theme song, bro? Shit was tight. How's everybody doing today? I'm in love with today. It is a gorgeous day. I got some coffee. I got some smokes. So let's talk. I got coffee. We can talk. It's fucking coffee talk. I'd say about 30 more seconds. Then I'll start seeing my homies. I want everybody to know that today is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Let's make today the best day ever. What's up, y'all? Feeling a little bit tired today. Feeling little bit tired today. Yo, Globe. So, yeah, man. Today's gonna be a great day. It is super nice out today. Hoping to take the kiddos out for a walk and maybe play outside. Very windy, so it's very nice. Yesterday we finally got some storms, so I don't have to worry about watering my garden. That's what's up. And yeah, life is good today, man. Life is good today. Trying to think about some shit. Let's see. I got one of my books around here. I'm just knocking my bongs over. That's no good. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Let's see. You see, I like to watch old-timey jokes because nobody knows those jokes anymore, and they're easy to steal. So if you hear me talking old-timey, like, you know, oh, just go down them mines. That's a joke I stole. Stealing from 80-year-old comedians is super easy. Super easy. So, oh, my sister wrote, I love you. I don't want her writing in my notebook. See, this is my notebook here, guys. This is my joke notebook. Actually, I think my wife has my joke notebook. This is actually my history notebook. You want to see how much I love history, you guys? So look at this. This is everything that I try to learn about history, and that was earth science. Here's some math, and here's vis-a-vis nutty history. You know, this is how you write stories. This is how I learned to write stories as I was in college, 2002. These are all the stories that I had to write. I had a story about a half-shaven rooster monkey, right? And it was this long story that essentially a half-shaven rooster monkey is something you want because it'll show that you won't let some guy run off with your pussy while you look like a cock beating your meat. And everybody was like, oh my God, I can't believe he said that. This was in my college class, right? So she gave me a C for telling a joke. Well, the very next thing we had to do was a report on a debate on one thing. So I debated on why I should have got a better grade on the half-shaven rooster monkey. Here's this whole elaborate. Halfway through the story, I was like, is everybody bored? You wondering why I'm telling you the story? They're all like, yeah. I said, don't worry, it's going to hit the roof in about 10 seconds. So it was a good story, man. I love that shit. I miss college, bro. I was really good at it, except for math. Math is my fucking Achilles heel, bro. Numbers don't speak to me. I wish they did, but they don't. It's like law. Like, has anybody ever read a law book? They're fucking impossible to understand, dude. You have to go to law school just to be able to read a law book, for God's sakes. It's a total different language. Total different language. Yo, what's up, Alicio? Nice to see you again. You guys, you're making me blush. I'm starting to get returners. Dude, I don't know what to do today, though, guys. It is beautiful. I got my three daughters. I don't know what to do with them, though. I'm thinking maybe just a walk, just to get some of the lead out of our pants. You know, we've been sitting around for a few days because it's so hot. But today is absolutely gorgeous. It's like 70 degrees. It's fucking sunny and windy. I love it. I love it. I don't know why. I feel like I have more confidence in my car. Should I go to my car or should... No, I'm just going to stay here. Fuck it. Bro, let me tell you, man. Life has been kicking my balls lately. First of all, I'm a disabled veteran. So I don't have to pay any property taxes, right? So I put all my fucking paperwork in. And 2 months ago, I got something saying that my mortgage company took $4,000 out of my escrow to pay the property taxes. And I was like, what the fuck, man? I don't pay taxes. This is bullshit. So I called the town. They're like, yeah, we're not taking that. Don't worry, blah, blah, blah. You're good. So the next month, they take $8,000 out and fucking try to pay my taxes off, dude. I'm like, what the fuck? So I call them up again. They're like, oh, this should be fixed. This should be fixed. I swear to God, if I don't see my money back into that bank, I'm gonna go fucking berserk, dude. They took like $8,000 out of my escrow to pay taxes I don't have to pay. That's shitty. So, like I said, I'm sitting around today. Today, I feel blessed. Is everybody blessed in here today? Do you feel the love today? Can I get a like? Can I get a share? Can I get a comment? Can I get an amen? Can I get any love? Anybody loving up on the Franco this morning? Still missing Tom. Still missing Rudolfo. Globe, I was impressed on how quickly you got in here. Usually you come in a bit late. And I haven't seen Chiefs fan in a while. Yes. Yes. Dude, I was so fucking tired last night, man. I have three little girls, and I have to put two of them to sleep every single night. First one's not a problem ever. She just goes right to sleep. My second kid fucking grabs me, like holds me. So if I move, she fucking instantly wakes up, bro. It is such a beast because it's so hard to sleep in her bed, dude. Oh, I hate it. I hate life sometimes. So, is there anything going on with you guys? What's going on today? I didn't have anything planned to talk about today. I just wanted to hop on for about an hour and see what's good in the hood. Like I said, there ain't dick going on around my neighborhood. This is the first day it's been nice. So I'm assuming there'll be a lot more people outside today than the last few. But yeah, I might go up to Dave and Buster's, man. I just love the idea of Dave and Buster's, you guys. It's like it's a video game place for adults where you get to drink beer. It's so awesome. I love it. Like I used to love Chuck E. Cheese as a kid just because of the video games. And now it's Dave and Buster's, and it's like, yes. Even though the games are way too expensive, but yeah, yesterday I had to hang out with my sister Monica. She's a treat, isn't she? You all pack up for Japan. Oh man, I'm sorry. Oh well, at least that's cool. You get to go to Japan for a while, man. I'd love to see that country. I would love to be with the Japanese people, man. They seem fucking sweet. Of course, I would be like 5 feet taller than half the fucking country. I'm pretty sure I would stand out like a sore thumb. That's the only thing that makes me nervous about travel. Is how much I would stand out. You know what I mean? Because you run into freaks like me in America. I'm a dime a dozen. You send me to France or Spain, they might not let me come back ever because I'm a fucking embarrassment and I'm a sore thumb. Like number one, I'm a 3 out of 10, so people already don't like that. You know what I mean? And then I don't speak any language, so what good am I? You know? Just be like, bathroom, bathroom, Shit, I need to poop. How do you say poop is? So that's one of the reasons why I never wanted to go to another country. But I have this urge in my body to travel. I just want to see everything that I can possibly see. Like, it kills me. I've been sitting around for 20 years, especially when I got to travel and see so many places. It's all right. I'm not upset about it. But one day, man, that's going to be my deal. I'm going to get a boat. I'm going to sail around this motherfucker. And I'm going to say what's up to all my boys and all my girls around the world that like to listen. Like I said, I don't have anything planned for today. I was just hopping on to say what's up to you all. I'm trying to think of some good jokes, but I'm really just my brain right now. So yeah, but like I said, it's the greatest time to be alive, you guys. It's the summer. Make some barbecuing tonight, that's for sure. And once I cut my grass, we're going to be setting up the slip and slide for the kiddos. Sprinklers, slip and slides, bro. They're going to have a whole thing out there, man. The only thing they won't have is a pool, because I can't afford a full pool. The people that I bought the house from actually took the pool out, which I'm actually glad, because I don't think I could afford that shit. So where are you guys at today, man? I got two people in here. Can anybody check on the Indian woman to see if she's still sleeping with 1,000 views? Yeah, it's hard. You know, I'm in here trying to grind my way to make a few friends. And the Indian lady who sleeps and doesn't interact at all gets like 1,000 views every night. I love Florida, man. When I went to Florida, I didn't realize that Florida is just small New York. So many people from New York and Florida, dude. And I think they're all mafioso. They have to be, bro. That place in Alaska. Alaska had fucking all types of fucking felons up there, bro. It was crazy. But yeah, man, Alaska was the worst place I ever had to live, bro. Got my little bubbler. Bro, Alaska, man. That shit was so nuts. I swear to God, the only place in the universe where I've ever been where the environment fucking hates you. It tries to kill you, man. Between the bears and the fucking sun never coming up or the sun never going down. Shit, man. That was so exhausting, bro. And I was on the oldest boat in the military that was motorized. They had an older boat, but it was a sailboat from like the 1760s called the Eagle. That's the oldest boat commissioned by anybody. But my boat, the Storis, was built in like 1943. So it had all types of asbestos on it. It was all fucked up. The main motor barely fucking worked, dude. Oh my God, ask some of the dudes on that boat. It was a fucking nightmare to be on that boat. And one day I'm sitting there cleaning. And I'm tall, I'm 6'3". So I'm sitting there cleaning, I stand up and I hit the elbow of a pipe right on top of my head. Dude, I swear to God, I fell down and started kicking my legs like I was pedaling a bike. Fuck, fuck. I literally thought that was the first time I gave myself brain damage. It felt like that pipe cracked my head, touched my brain, and was like, haha. It's alright, aviation. I just hopped on for a little bit. You want powder boarding in the lake? That's cool, man. That's cool. One of the things I was thinking about getting into was scuba diving, but I realized how much I breathe through my nose. I don't think I could do it. Like, I have to breathe through my nose, bro. So I'm scared of shit to go motherfucking scuba diving. My buddy used to do scuba diving, and he would fix bridges and shit. He said one day he was underneath, and his mask got ajar, and it filled with goose shit, dude. And he was underneath the water trying to clear out goose shit from his fucking mask, bro. Alright, aviation, you be good, brother. All right, you just take your time, do your deal. You're gonna kill it today, bro. You're gonna kill it. All right, go get it. Today's your day, brother. Aviation. He's gonna be a pilot soon enough. You too, man. And then when I need rides somewhere, he'll hook me up. Nah, he'll be like, fly me the fuck away from this dude. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what's good in your hood. Today is a beautiful day here in South Jersey. I got the bees buzzing. I got the birds fucking chirping. And we got the plants looking better because it rained last night. Everything's much more green. It's a heck of a day today. Today is a great day to be American. So if you're an American, go outside and say, yes, yes, today is the best day ever. Because it is, bro. No matter where you are, as a matter of fact, today's the best day ever. Because everything that we've been told, everything that we've been lied about to, we can just go look it up, man. Everything's at our fingertips because this is the greatest generation who ever lived. I have a good generation. I grew up without computers, and when I turned about 15, computers got real big, and I learned how to type. For the rest of my life, it's been computers, computers, computers. But see, I got to grow up regular, so I know how to play sports and talk to people and all that BS. And then at the same time, I'm still competent enough to look things up and realize what's truth. Because that's all it is. All life is a battle for whose truth is going to be believed. Whose truth? There's all types of separate angles, different types of stories. You know what I mean? But there can only be one history book, right? And only the winners make them. Tommy! Very good to see you, man. I just hopped on for a little bit, Tom. Just saying what's up to everybody. I don't have fans. I just like to say hi to my friends. So that's it. Today's a beautiful day, bro. It rained yesterday finally. Temperature dropped about 20 degrees. It's windy, sunny, nice. And I'm just proud. I'm proud to be alive during a day like this. I think hard about my nephew who's in boot camp. Man, my nephew is a straight A student. He graduated with an engineering degree, straight A's. He went into the army, bro. I was like, don't do that. You don't need to go in the army. Yeah, I saw this kid already. Got me wrong. Yeah. I was fucking, after about 7 or 8 days, I'm standing out here fucking dancing to try to get some rain out here. What do you think Space Force do? Nothing. They're part of the Navy and the Air Force. They do absolutely nothing. And when we really do start exploring space, it's going to be the Navy that does it because they're going to use ships. And ships fall underneath the category of the Navy. So maybe there'll be like a satellite watching part thing. Yeah, I don't want him in the army, man. My country served enough, or my family served enough. My family came here during the Civil War, during the Irish potato famine. There was 2 families. One was my great grandfather, and the other was a great uncle. My great uncle was handed a gun, sent to Gettysburg, and killed. What's up, babe?
What's the temperature out like?
70ish. It's not too bad. But I'm doing my live, so can you go in for right now?
Yeah.
I'll go,
Can I go
later on.
Okay.
So, go. So, he came over, and he was killed in the Irish Charge in the Civil War. So, my first family member that came to this country was killed for fighting for the North. Then, in World War One, my grandfather's father worked at a chemical plant, and he got they accidentally released mustard gas, and he lost a lung and like part of his face. And his three sons, my grandfather and his two brothers, all fought in World War II. It I served, my dad served, my brother served, my sister served. I feel like we did enough for our country. That's how I feel. I feel there's lot of other families out there, like maybe Trump's, who don't have any type of military service in their lives. So maybe, just maybe, some of them can go serve. Or like some of these rich people who don't have any military in their family, go serve. Go send your kid to serve, just like you do to other people's kids. You know what I mean? And like I said, yeah, I'm Irish and Polish. And like I say, man, like, no more for us, man. If anything, we're gonna fight for this country at home, but we're not joining anymore. I told my other nephew, I don't want him join. He won't join, so that's good. And I don't think any other of my nieces or nephews will join. It's just because he's going to go to officer candidate school. So, I mean, I get it. An Army officer is what I wanted to be when I was growing up. But my grandfather wouldn't have it because he was a sailor. So, he said, go for Annapolis. Yep. 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 It's true. And like I said, it's time for us.
Is Mom at work?
Yes. It's like, you know, we all have our family crosses to bear, you know what I mean? And I know that my dad was a bit rough because he was a Marine, you know what I mean? And his dad was a bit rough because he was a sailor, you know, and I'm here to break those cycles, man. I don't want angry people anymore. I'm not going to be angry. I'm not going to be an angry person anymore because anger is a waste of my time. And that's why I created this live chat. This live chat isn't about coming in here and talking all types of craziness. Oh my God. Yeah, that's fucking insane, dude. I talk about love and patience and then high threshold. That's cool, India. I love India, man. I can't wait to see it. See, like, here's the thing. America is filled with brave and committed, honest people, right? That's America. And then every once in a while, you get these orange clowns who are second generation rich kids, never did anything in their lives, dodged the draft by saying that they had shin splints, or like Ted Nugent, he pretended to shit his pants with a candy bar, and he pulled the candy bar out of his pants and ate it while he was at the military base, so he didn't have to serve. So, you see, there's those types of people who will do anything to get out of being honorable. You know what I mean? They have zero honor, and they're not accountable, and they're second generation rich kids, and they never earned anything in their lives. So if that's your hero, congratulations. But it's not good enough for 7 out of 10 people. And the more you guys shove that fucking fat orange idiot down our throats, the more you're going to lose. So that's fine with me. I told you, if you put somebody decent in there, you might be able to win. But since you're not, you're going to lose again. Because you're a loser. Aren't you sick of winning? Remember the 22 red wave? And what, they got four more seats? That's a red wave, all right. See, I just worry about people like Threshold because as soon as Trump loses, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Is he gonna grab a gun and just start shooting people because he's that crazy? You know what I mean? Is he gonna strap a bomb on his vest and run into a Muslim fucking church? Who knows what Threshold would do? It's an unstable person. He's unstable. That's why it's important for us to just not pay attention and laugh, because the dude isn't a serious person. He's never done anything. Nothing. All he does is talk, just like Trump. Talk, 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 talk. I'm not going to engage you because you don't have anything to say. That's what I'm saying. I'm not worried about him, dude. This is like the 5th day in a row he's hopped on my live channel to try to start making people angry. And the only person angry here is him. That's it. And he's going to keep on being angry because he's going to keep losing. Because he keeps backing this fucking loser and he keeps drinking the juice. And when the juice runs out in November, I'm scared that this guy, I won't hear from him no more because he'll be in a newspaper saying that he fucking shot up something or something. He's just out of whack, this guy. You know? Who goes on to somebody's page who's trying to spread love and just write a manifesto? Look at it. I ain't reading it, but look, he writes a manifesto on my page every day. It's crazy. He's crazy. He's crazy, dude. And I love it. That's why I don't block him. Because he's the perfect example of what I'm talking about. That mad little boy sitting in this basement fucking, oh, I'm gonna get this guy mad with this one. Nah, you're not. You're not gonna get me mad. Because you're on the losing side. And there's nothing you can do. Yeah, I know Russians going to Cuba. I ain't worried about it. Nah, that's why I say, I don't want to mute him, Tom. Let him get it off his chest, man. Then you guys can see it. It's not good thinking. It's stinking thinking, man. If he's your last hope, then what are you going to do if he loses? If he's your last hope, what are you going to do when he loses? Like he's the last one that can do it. If we can't get him back, we're gonna what? Blow up the country? Then that would be you. You see, 35% of people want Donald Trump. The other 65% don't. No, we vote. We vote, motherfucker. That's why he lost by 7 million votes, including 2 million votes he lost by for the first one. But, you know, democracies. So, like I said, I just want you guys. You don't think far ahead. You don't see much into the future. But I'm asking you, what are you going to do if he loses? What are you going to do, Threshold, if he loses? Are you just going to be cool with that and walk away? Jim, are you just going to give up and walk away? You going to move to another country? I hear Russia's beautiful this time of year. No, he is. He is. He is. Just remember, whatever Trump says is what he has going on. You see, he'll be like, Biden can't say 2 sentences, but Trump can't say 2 sentences. That's really what it is. And he'll be like, Joe Biden's a drug addict. He's using performance-enhancing drugs. But if you look at the White House documents, while Trump was in the White House, They were giving out ketamine and fentanyl, and it was a drug pill. It was a drug pill mill, dude. That's all it was. They were all fucked up. The President of the United States invited his best friends into the White House to get fucked up. That's what it was. And that's all it was. That's all it was. The dude is an angry little man. And look, he has a lot of angry little people with him. But you know what? Most people aren't angry, Threshold. Most people aren't angry, dude. And you can't. You can't get them angry because you're nothing. You're nothing. You don't have anything to say. You don't have anything to say. The only thing you say is personal attacks. That's it. True or false, Donald Trump is a 34-time felon. Is that true or false? He's a 34-time felon. Is that true or false? Tell me. See, there you go. Hate, 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 hate. Threshold, true or false? 34 times a felon. Right? And you're going to vote for him. Because of your Christian values. 3 different women with 3 different families. He had a mistress, and then he was banging Stormy Daniels while his wife was at home with a 5-month-old. I don't know. Would you, if you have a wife and she had a 5-month-old at home, would you go out and fuck a porn star? Would you do that? Or how about Eugene Carroll? Would you rape a woman in a changing room? Because that's what he did. That's what Trump did. Trump did it. And it doesn't matter what you say about me. That don't change the fact that Trump is a rapist. 34 times felon. And he has 3 more charges coming up. And one of them is for treason. For stealing secret information. But you keep sticking up for him. Because that's what you want. That's what you want. But what happens when he loses, Threshold? What happens? What happens when he loses? Just answer me this, Threshold. If Trump loses, what are you going to do? Are you going to accept it, or are you going to go insane? Okay? Just try to personal attack me. Yeah, witch hunt. Yeah, dude. I know. I know. He should probably stop practicing witchcraft. And he wouldn't get hit with so many witch hunts. Or he could stop being a fucking felon. That could be a good thing too. Maybe if he wasn't a felon. I think yeah. Yeah, Trump's a felon, right? And he's not even allowed. Just say if he wins the election, he won't be allowed in Canada or Mexico or Japan or any G7 countries because you're not allowed in the countries as a felon. He can't go out of the country. He'll get arrested. He's a felon. But you keep voting for him. You keep cramming that felon down our throats. And then when he loses a second time to a guy he calls Sleepy, well, my point is he would be arrested for being a convict out of the country. Because you're not allowed to leave the country when you're a convict. So he would automatically be arrested if he tried to travel somewhere. I think it's funny that people will just go to will just defend that dude as much as humanly possible. Isn't there anybody else, Threshold, that you could vote for? Anybody. Emotional outbursts? Listen to me, girlfriend. Is there any other Republican that you could put there instead of Trump? No. because you drank the juice. And now you're a dodo. You're just following this fucking stupid orange diaper wearing, draft dodging pussy grabber wherever he goes. And you stick up for him. That's what you do. That's what you do. You're just a draft dodging pussy grabber. And you are such a nobody. You wish you had that life. You wish you had that life. That you could just go around grabbing people by their pussies. That's not right. Hey Lou, what's up, little man? You here for some treats? Hey buddy. Hey buddy. Does anything do this to you, Threshold? Do you get wild nature animals come up to you? Look at that handsome little bird singing to me. Look at him. Isn't he a cool little bird? And look, he sings to me, man. You know why? Do you know why, Threshold? Because I love things. That's why. That's why these little animals will come up and say hi to me occasionally. Because they're not afraid of me, because I love them. Well, let's see. Last year at Trump, 1 million people died from COVID. And if you go to Sky News, there's an interview with Donald Trump where the lady goes, the Obama stopped the gain of function and paid the security to the Chinese building that they were doing the research in. So when Smart Trump came in, he said, no, you can go ahead and start the gain of function, but we're not going to pay the security to the building anymore. So naturally, it leaked out, and it was a world pandemic. And while people were in lines for food, Trump sold China the biggest pork, beef, lamb, soy, corn trade in history. When we were standing in food lines. You remember that? Do you guys remember COVID, or was that a dream? Do you remember COVID? And then COVID. What about Hillary? Who was the president in 2019? But what about? Correct. What about? That's such a valid point. Threshold. What about? What about your tiny little balls, Threshold? What about them? What about your tiny little balls? What about them? You see how that doesn't matter in the conversation? You see how that doesn't matter in the conversation? That you have tiny little balls? It doesn't matter. What about your tiny little balls has nothing to say about this conversation? I know you're sick of winning, dude. I know you're sick of winning, and that's why you're preaching so much love on this channel, because you're sick of winning, and you're so happy. Threshold, you are the happiest person, right? Right? You remember COVID? Threshold? Do you remember COVID? Yeah. Yeah, he is poison. You're right. Trump is poison. He already killed 1 million Americans. Let the country, $27 trillion economy fall apart. He injected $6 trillion into that hole. And then he goes, oh, I don't understand why there's any inflation. Stupid. Stupid. It's stupid. Blah, blah, blah. Writing a manifesto. Blah, 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 blah. Keep drinking the juice, dude. You have nothing good to say. All you say is mean things about me and what about other people. That doesn't mean, like, here's a great question for you, right? Trump built this awesome wall. 500 miles of this awesome brand new wall. How is immigration worse after he built that awesome wall? I don't understand. He built this awesome wall, and immigration's worse. So I guess the wall didn't work out, huh? Hmm. Well, that's smart. And it's not like they don't know about the tunnels that run underneath Mexico and the United States. I mean, a wall would help with tunnels 120 feet underground, right? That's that's a smart thing, right? Oh wait, Trump fucked everything up. Everything. Everything. And that's fact, Threshold. And the more you drink his juice and the more you stick up for him, the more people like me are going to go to the other side. Because we don't want your hate. We don't want the agitation of you every day. We don't want you, the spiteful, ignorant, mean motherfucker, to have any say in anybody's lives. Because you're just a mean curmudgeon, dude. You had nothing to say good since you've came in here. Not one thing good to say. Not one. And everybody knows I could block you and that would be fine. But I won't because I'm not going to block you. I'm trying to help you, man. If you don't want help, that's fine. Go to fuck somewhere else and listen to some dude who tells you exactly what you want to hear. Why are you listening to me? You know, why don't you go listen to somebody who drinks the fucking Trump Kool-Aid, bro? You know what I mean? Why waste your time with me? Apparently, I'm just some dummy who don't know nothing about nothing, right? I mean, I know with my eyes that Trump gets harassed all the time because his first 70 years of life, he was a second generation rich kid who broke 2 casinos. How do you lose money with casinos, dude? How do you do that? He did it. He did it. 2 casinos, bankrupt. Sorry, that's your guy. And like I said, the more you force him down our throat, the less and less votes he's going to get. That's all. Spam away, Threshold. Spam away. You got all the answers. I'll tell you. Why don't you start a YouTube channel? Tell people how awesome Trump is, instead of coming to my channel where I just try to make people happy. Hmm. Is he's a 34 convicted felon, pussy grabbing draft dodger, cheater with his wife's infidel, right? That's what he is, and you stick up for him. That's cool. That's who I would leave my kids with. Yeah, yeah. I would rather go drink a beer with Don Trump because I would like to laugh how he couldn't grab a beer can. You'd have to use 2 hands. You ever notice that, Threshold? When he tries to drink, he always has to bring in the second hand to pick it up to his mouth. It's because he's got tiny little hands. That's why. You guys notice how much hair he's losing too, man? You can tell the stress is getting to Trump. He's fucking losing mad hair, dude. He used to have it where he would take his one piece of hair, go over, and then bring it around to the front. But he can't even do that anymore because his hair's so thin. It's, he's breaking down, dude. He ain't gonna be able to make it. He ain't gonna be able to make it. He's weak. He's sad. He's pathetic. He's a second generation rich kid who has no integrity, no honor, nothing. But we know for a fact Threshold's got his back. That's cool though. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know how you're all feeling. Obviously, you see what good of a day Thresh is having, huh? Every day is a good day for him. He loves coming into my chat and just spamming me with his manifesto of hate. He just spams me with his manifesto. Look, I, I don't know, man. It's sad, dude. It's sad. Just screaming. Yo, Chiefs Kingdom. Everybody go check Chief Kingdom's channel after here. He's got all the highlights from the Chiefs, even when they beat my Eagles, which breaks my fucking heart every time. But still a good page. Still a good man. What's going on, bro? You living the dream today, Chief? The vaccine, the vaccine warp speed that Trump made. That one? You mean Operation Warp Speed that Donald Trump created, right? Donald Trump made that vaccine, right? It was Donald Trump who made that vaccine threshold, right? Yeah? Yeah, it was. Stupid. I hate smoking. I'm giving up this week, man. Giving up the cigs this week, Andrea. How you feeling today, Andrea? Are you doing good? That's why JFK Jr., the Republicans didn't want him to run because he was taking all the crazy vaxxers. And Trump was like, I can't have him taking my crazy people. They're not crazy people. Yeah, I don't. Warp Speed. Does anybody remember what Operation Warp Speed was? Threshold. You're pretty smart. What was Operation Warp Speed threshold? He don't want to answer me because he knows that Trump made the vaccine that killed 1 million people. Right? The vaccine that I took, and that nothing happened to me with COVID anyway. Right? Right? My father's alive. My whole family's alive. All because they got the vaccine. Is your family alive, Threshold? Is your family still alive? Or did you lose 1 or 2 people? Who came up? Like I told you earlier, if you go to Sky News, Trump was asked the question why he allowed gain of function to go back into Wuhan and why he stopped paying the defense for the building. That's what Trump did. Trump did that. Trump allowed the gain of function and then he stopped paying the security for the building. That's how COVID got out. Donald Trump allowed the world's biggest terrorist attack to ever happen. He allowed the world's biggest terror attack to ever happen. And what did he do about it? He praised Xi. Praised him. Praised him. Yep. And now you call it the China virus. Right? The China virus. Yeah, this is the kind of thing I do, Threshold. I tell you the truth. Go look it up if you think I'm a fucking liar. Go look up the Sky News, and you can see him. He's getting interviewed by a female. She sounds Australian. And she says, the gain of function was paused under Obama, and you allowed it to go back. Right? Right? It's based in fact. You're just drinking juice, bro. What's warp speed, cuz? What's warp speed? Who came up with warp speed, Threshold? The 34-time felon? Yeah, he did. He did. Right? Warp speed. And then he came up with a vaccine, told everybody to take it, right? Trump did that, right? Right. Trump closed the schools down. Trump closed the businesses down. Yeah, I remember. Okay, then the next time I come on, I'll have the Sky News, and I'll download it, and then when you guys are sitting here, Threshold's here, I'll show it over and over and over again. Because even Donald Trump is mortified when he's asked the question. He puts his head down and closes his eyes. because everybody knows he allowed gain of function to go back to Wuhan, and he stopped paying for the security on the building. He allowed the world's biggest terrorist attack to happen, and he did nothing to stop it. And as a matter of fact, he rewarded China by sending them the biggest beef, biggest pork, biggest soy, biggest corn trade in the world's history, while we were standing up in lines for food. Am I making that up? Am I making up the food lines? Am I making up the pictures at the grocery store where there's nothing in them? Do you remember that? Do you remember that? Notice how you're not answering any of my questions though. Who came up with warp speed threshold? Who came up with warp speed and the vaccine? Who came up with it? See, you got nothing to say except for personal attacks. You're just a troll. You're a little tiny person, and you take up too much of my time because you're a moron. You're a fucking idiot, and you don't know your asshole from your elbow. So who put in warp speed? It isn't a constitutional republic, you fucking dumb fuck. It's a democracy. Well, that's what I'm dealing with, you guys. Obviously, this guy graduated from Yale. Where'd you graduate from, Threshold? Are you a Harvard grad? Cause you sound like it. You sound like a Harvard graduate with all the knowledge. That's what you sound like. And you can't answer questions because, God forbid, somebody shows you that you're a fucking moron. And you know you can't step into that bear trap again and again and again. Like I said, it's not supposed to be, bro. Rick Gaiman, this fucking dude, man. And I won't block him. He's just upset, dude. He's just a crybaby, man. All he does is cry and cry and cry and blame other people for his problems. So that's fine with me. That's fine with me. See, personal attacks. Who came up with warp speed? So anyway, this pirate walks into a bar, right? And he has this steering wheel on his balls, right? And the bartender, he kind of looks at him. It's like, what's up with that steering wheel, buddy? The pirate goes, it drives me nuts. I love pirate jokes, dude. You know how much a pirate pays for one piece of corn? A buccaneer. Buccaneer! Oh, shit. You can always fall back on pirate jokes. When all else fails, you gotta love a pirate joke. The other day I was talking about this elephant, and the elephants are sitting there. It's a family. They're all eating. Suddenly this naked man comes jumping out of the bush. And they're like, oh my God, what's going on here? And they're all looking at him, and the guy goes, what? What are you looking at? And the main elephant goes, I don't understand how you can breathe out of that little trunk you got there. Oh boy. That was one of the best times. I never heard an elephant talk before. That was a good time. That was a good time. Man. I miss watching the Chappelle Show, guys. That was one of the best shows ever made, man. I fucking would laugh my balls off. I remember the one day they were saying something about and Mexicans got a whole bunch of Goya or something like that, and now they're gonna be super rich. And I started laughing, and I realized I was in a room with 5 guys that were all fucking Spanish. But they were laughing too, so I felt okay at that point. That was a good time, man. Yeah, old Alaska, bro. Old Alaska. I always say, if you get a chance to go to Alaska, don't. It's no fun. There's nothing to do there unless you like nature. And I fucking hate nature. Nature's the worst. There's bugs and bears and fucking ticks and fucking rhinos. Fuck that shit, bro. Like I said the other day, we're 20 minutes away from a nuclear event that makes us camp for the rest of our lives. So I say we enjoy inside for as long as humanly possible. Can I get an amen? I gotta bounce, you all. Love yous.